Welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa. Get your education booklet in our daily newspaper, street sales, or at your school every Monday to Thursday for pre-primary up until grade 3. The lessons are for listening or watching online. Inside the newspapers, there is an insert of the lesson booklet. Please cut the top of the lesson booklet with a pair of scissors and fold it for ready to use. But there is more. We are also available on our online platforms, MyZone and Zoshi Facebook pages, and in addition, our website, Zoshi Online. Hello everyone and welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa and thank you so much for joining me today. Our theme this week is uses of energy and revision. And before we get into any lessons, boys and girls, we know that we need to sanitize. So let's take our sanitizer and rub our hands. Remember, sanitizing is not just for you and I. It is for everyone. So try and encourage everyone you meet to sanitize. Make sure your hands are dry before you touch anything else. For today's lesson, we will be doing length and fractions. For our lesson now, boys and girls, let's all go to page 12. On page 12, we are going to be doing measurement. Today's measurement is all about length. We're going to use a ruler and also another skill called estimation. Now, I know this is not new for you, but let's revise so that we know what to do. Let's take a look at the board. Now, when we say estimate, we are saying to estimate means to guess by looking, just looking, nothing else. If we try to take our ruler to see if it is the correct length, then that's no longer an estimate. So I'm going to show you how this exercise is going to work. On the board, I have a nice line here. Now, just by looking at it, I'm pretty sure that I can guess how long my line is. So from here to here, I'm going to say maybe 70 centimeters. So that's the number I'm going to write, 70 centimeters. Now that I have guessed, it's time to actually measure it. So my ruler is a little bit bigger because I use it for the board, but it will still give me the same centimeters that you would get. So to start, we put our 0 centimeters on a line, the beginning line, the starting line, and then we put, or rather, we read the measurement at the end. And it looks like I was wrong. You see, 70 centimeters is here, and this is actually 90 centimeters. So I can go ahead and write my 90 centimeters. For the rest of the exercise, they want you now to put it in order. Once you actually get the real length, make sure that you arrange them starting from the longest, or rather from the shortest. So shortest to longest. If you don't know what to do, that's okay. You can ask an adult for help. Let's now move on to the next part of our lesson today on page 13. On page 13, we're continuing with mathematics, but this time we are going to be doing fractions. Now, I know we know what fractions are because we've been doing them the whole year. But just to remind you what fractions are and what we mean, let's take a look at the board. Now for this exercise, I will not do any of them for you, but I just will remind you what each fraction is. The first fraction that we can see is half. That's because it is one shape that has been cut into half. The side that is colored can be 1/2 or half. The next one that we can see is when the shape has been cut into 4 pieces and only one is colored. We call that one 1/4. We can also say 1/4 for that same fraction. The next one that we have is when 2 are colored. This one becomes 2/4 or 2/4. The next one that we can see is 3/4, which makes it 3/4. Now for the last one, it's actually a bit easy but slightly tricky. We can see that all the fractions are colored, but we don't call it 4/4. Instead, to make it easier for us, we say this is 1/2 fraction because everything is colored. So, even though we say 4/4, when we are writing it, we say 1/2. So, these are the tricks that I'm going to give you for you to answer all your questions. Half, 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 1/2. Have fun with both of your activities, boys and girls, and I'll see you when you're done after the advert break.
Follow us on MyZone Facebook Active Kids to watch your daily lesson and other fun activities with Zoe and Zoshi.
Boys and girls, we have now come to the end of our lesson and I really hope you had fun. Remember, if you're not sure what to do, that's okay. You can always ask an adult for help, but please try and finish your work by yourself. Now that we are done, it is time to sanitize. Sanitizing, boys and girls, helps us to keep safe. So even if we're not in class, you must try and sanitize wherever you go in public. Make sure your hands are dry before you touch anything else. I wonder where Zoshi is today. I've not seen him. Zoshi, are you around? Oh, there he is. So, from Zoshi and I, we would like to say thank you so much for joining us today and goodbye.
Our online school will help you along the way. Find us at www.zoshi.online and download the booklet. Follow us on Facebook to never miss a video. Subscribe to our Zoshi Telegram channel if you want to receive daily updates. Proudly sponsored by the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, Namibian Community Trust, UNICEF, MyZone Online School, Amos Meerkat Syllabus, and Capricorn Foundation.